everyone, and welcome to That 80/20 Girl podcast. I'm your host, Ruchika, and I'm so glad you're here with me this Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about creating a That Girl night routine for yourself. Over the years, I've learned that a solid night routine is key for getting a good night's sleep and setting myself up for a productive day ahead. I've come to truly appreciate the power of a solid night routine where it's not just about the rituals I follow before bed, it's about creating a space where I genuinely unwind, helping me transition smoothly from the hustle and bustle of the day to a restful night's sleep. What's really special is how these evening rituals help me feel more organized and centered. It's all about creating that calm space where I can recharge and prepare for the next day with a refreshed mindset. Before we get into the episode, let's get into our usual weekly recap. We have officially wrapped up the 30 soft challenge that I took on this August. Yay! If you're not familiar with it, this challenge focuses on daily self care and mindfulness to help you build a more balanced and fulfilling life. So, this challenge specifically involved gentle practices like working out, drinking 3 liters of water, eating healthy meals, staying off sugar, reading a book, whether fiction or non-fiction, and taking mindful walks. It's really about making consistent positive changes to nurture a greater sense of calm and happiness. So let's dive into what I learned from this journey. First off, self compassion has been a total revelation. I've always pushed myself hard, chasing after goals, and always striving for more. But this challenge reminded me that being kind to myself isn't a weakness, it's actually a superpower. It's okay to have off days and to mess up. Embracing this mindset shift helped me manage stress and maintain a positive outlook throughout the days that were good and bad, which has been huge for me. Then there is the 80/20 rule. I've discovered that balancing wellness with real life isn't about being perfect all the time. It's about hitting that 80/20 balance, focusing on wellness 80% of the time, and giving myself permission to enjoy life's little indulges the other 20%. This approach has made my routine feel so much more achievable and less overwhelming, letting me savor those spontaneous pizza nights or weekend cheat meals without any guilt. Mindfulness has been a fundamental part of my daily routine in this journey. In my early 20s, I used to think it was just a passing trend, but integrating practices like meditation and deep breathing has really enhanced my overall well being. Amidst the chaos of notifications and busy schedules and our fast paced life, taking those few moments each day to center myself has been incredibly grounding. A big learning I've had in this journey is that celebrating small wins is incredibly important. Progress doesn't always have to be grand to be meaningful. By acknowledging and celebrating those little victories, whether it's finishing a short workout or simply taking a moment to unwind, it helped me stay motivated and positive. Even though progress can be gradual, it builds resilience and keeps moving you forward. Setting specific, achievable goals helps challenge you while keeping things realistic. Remember, there will be ups and downs, and embracing the lows makes the highs even more rewarding. Trust that the highs will come. Value the effort you put in as it's the real reward, and you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. This has been a huge takeaway for me from the 30s of challenge. Also, self care has shifted from being an occasional treat to an essential part of my daily routine. From cozying up with a good book to creating those sweet self care rituals, integrating them into my life has made all the difference. It's a reminder that taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a priority. By making time for these practices, I've found a greater sense of balance and fulfillment. Plus, embracing self care has helped me stay grounded and focused, especially when life has just gotten so hectic. It's all about the small, intentional moments that help me recharge and come back with a renewed energy and a new sense of purpose. And here's a big takeaway: discipline and consistency. After doing the 30 hard challenge in May, which was intense with double workouts each day, I realized how crucial it was to show up for yourself even when it's tough. This challenge was a softer version, and it wasn't about the weight, but about mixing things up and seeing how my body adapts. I've learned to listen to my body, embrace new routines, and feel stronger than I have in years, both physically and mentally for that matter. This experience has made me fall in love with taking care of myself in every possible way, and I'm excited to continue making this a part of my lifestyle. So, those are my key takeaways from the 30 Soft Challenge. Lessons that really emphasize embracing gentleness, balancing goals, and finding joy in that journey. This month has had its ups and downs, but it's been so fulfilling and eye opening. August 2024 has truly been a month of growth and self love, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope my experiences and these insights inspire you as you carve out your own wellness path and strive for that perfect 80-20 balance. So, if you don't know where to start, try giving 30 Soft Challenge a try. It's going to definitely make a life of a difference, and I promise you, you will not be the same person again. Okay, let's move on to the highlight of my week. Of course, the highlight of my week was completing the 30 Soft Challenge, but another highlight was this cold water immersion therapy that I tried out. All right, this was a standout moment from my week, guys. I remember the first time I heard about cold water showers, I thought, there is no way in hell. I'll stick to my warm, cozy showers. Thank you very much. But curiosity got the better of me and I decided to give it a shot. Let me tell you, it was an experience. Now, let me clarify it's not as fancy as it sounds. Basically, it's just taking really cold showers. First off, let's talk about how they can seriously boost your mood. When you step into that cold water, your body gets a rush of endorphins, those natural mood lifters. I started off on day one by easing into it with a slightly cold shower, not jumping straight into the ice cold setting. I was not trying to kill myself. The initial shock was intense, but I quickly adjusted. Each day I'd stay in the cold water for about 3 to 5 minutes. The first minute definitely was the toughest because your body's in shock, right? But once you push through that, it becomes much more manageable. Every day is better than the previous. What I found remarkable was how invigorated and refreshed I felt afterward. It almost turned into a mindfulness moment for me, just focusing on the cold and my breathing. By the end of the week, I noticed a significant boost in my mood and a decrease in my stress level and mood swings. It felt like a mini therapy session after each workout. Plus, my muscles recovered faster with less soreness and stiffness, which was a huge bonus. So, there you have it, my personal take on cold water showers. I'm seriously considering making this a part of my routine, maybe 3 times a week. But let's be real, cold water showers are not for everyone. They can be quite a shock, especially if you're not used to them. It's important to start gradually. If you're curious about trying this out, maybe start with a warm shower and finish with a blast of cold water for just a few seconds. Then you can work your way up as you get more comfortable. It's made a significant difference for me, and I'm eager to see how it continues to enhance my wellness journey, so I'm going to keep at it. Now, let's go to the word of the week. The word of the week for me is harmony. To me, harmony isn't just about keeping things perfectly balanced. It's about creating a sense of equilibrium amidst the whirlwind of daily life. It's about making sure that our mind, body, and spirit are all in sync. For example, I've started paying more attention to the small joys in my day to day life, whether it's savoring my morning coffee, taking a few moments to breathe deeply, or just enjoying a chat with a friend. These little moments have been adding up and creating a sense of peace for me. It's these tiny pockets of joy that have helped me stay grounded. As we approach the last few months of the year, I encourage you to think about how you can bring a little more harmony to your life. It might be as simple as setting aside time for self care, managing stress more effectively with meditations or affirmations, or strengthening your connections with others. It's about finding what makes you feel centered and at peace. So let's embrace harmony together and aim to finish 2024 feeling balanced and fulfilled. If you have any tips or any personal experiences with finding harmony, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a message, leave a comment, or hit me up on Instagram. All right, so let's get into our episode. Let's start with dinner. Around 6:30 p.m., it's time to whip up something delicious. I've recently fallen in love with cooking, which is a huge turnaround from my 20s when I've always dreaded that evening meal. Back then, cooking felt like a chore, honestly, because maybe I wasn't working from home, everything felt rushed. But now, cooking has become this therapeutic ritual. I love discovering new recipes and experimenting in the kitchen. Whether it's trying out a new marinade for my chicken, or tossing together a fresh salad, or even baking something healthy as a protein snack for my midday cravings. It's my time to unwind and get creative, so I just love it. There are, of course, days when I'm feeling a bit lazy or I'm so tired that we end up ordering from our favorite spots. But about 90% of the time, homemade meals are my go to. A typical quick fix is marinating some chicken, popping it in the air fryer, and throwing together a salad. It's simple, satisfying, and kind of my culinary comfort zone. I'm not very good with Indian cooking, that's why I stick to my favorites, and I try to eat similar meals most of the week. But on most days, I really take my time and dive into whatever I'm cooking that day. It's my chance to fully immerse myself in the process and enjoy the experience. After dinner, we like to unwind by either watching an episode of a new show or starting a movie. I have to admit, I'm the type who can't really stay up for an entire movie. So Rohan usually finishes it on his own, while I'm happy with just catching one episode of a show or probably watching the movie in bits. I know it sounds corny, but when you wake up at 5 a.m., you want to sleep at 9 p.m. But also, our evenings aren't just about TV. Sometimes we switch things up with a bit of fun. We might dive into a board game, work on a puzzle, or play poker or sequence, or even Uno for that matter. It's our way of relaxing and connecting in a lighthearted and playful way. Once we've wrapped up our evening activities, I always look forward to a 30-minute walk. It's a perfect time to catch up with my friends or family over the phone, listen to a podcast, or enjoy some music and the fresh air. This walk helps me clear my mind and smoothly transition into the more relaxed part of my night. Once I get back, it's time for my skincare routine. I slip into my comfy shorts and an oversized t shirt, my ultimate relaxation uniform. I start by washing my face with Cetaphil, and if I won't makeup, I'll use a Tarte cleanser first. A few times a week, I'll indulge in a nighttime sleep mask from Cosrx. It's the ultimate nourishing rice overnight spa mask, and it's become an essential part of my nighttime routine because it's like giving my skin a drink of water overnight. If it's not a mask night, I'll go for the Indivile's Bakuchiol PM serum. It's super hydrating and feels almost like a face oil. I also make sure to drink water. I'd say aim for about half a liter because it helps your body stay balanced and supports your skin's repair process overnight. Staying hydrated is so important because we lose a lot of moisture overnight. Think of it as giving your skin a boost while you sleep. I've noticed a huge difference in my skin since I started doing this with no more acne, dryness, or pimples. When it comes to my hair care, I rely on a couple of key products and routines. First, I'll use the Indivile Moonlight Serum, which has done wonders for promoting new hair growth and boosting overall hair health. It's one of those treatments where the results aren't immediate, but with consistent use, the difference is undeniable. My friends have even commented on how much fuller and voluminous my hair looks now. I also swear by satin pillowcases for their benefits. They help me keep my hair smooth and prevent friction while I sleep. To further enhance my hair care, I do a weekly hair chumpy, an overnight deep conditioning treatment that leaves my hair incredibly hydrated by the morning. The satin pillowcase is essential for maintaining the treatment's effectiveness, ensuring I wake up to soft, nourished hair. These are like best friends for your hair, and you can easily find them on Amazon. Another little trick that makes my morning so much smoother is setting out my gym clothes the night before. So it may sound simple, but having everything ready to go means that I don't have to stress about what to wear when I wake up. This is why I'll lay out all my clothes and keep them ready so that I can just grab it and head to the gym without wasting time or energy on decisions. This small step in my night routine makes my morning routine so much easier and sets me up for success every single day. Next up, I'll make a cup of green tea, and while sipping it, I'll slather on the L'Occitane almond body butter. This stuff is divine. Its scent is heavenly and it feels so amazing on your skin with this rich, thick texture that it's like you want to keep applying it over and over again. I also take a magnesium supplement with a glass of water, which has been fantastic for my immunity and it's been huge in improving my sleep quality. Now I know some people can't go to bed without a snack, and while I generally suggest skipping it, if you're feeling peckish, go for something light and healthy. Fruit, yogurt, or maybe a bit of popcorn can be great choices. The goal is to keep it nutritious to avoid those late night sugar crashes. It's all about balance. If you're craving a snack, a small healthy indulgence is perfectly fine. I also enjoy winding down with a bit of journaling and reflection while sipping on my green tea. It's my chance to really be myself and get all my feelings out, making it easier to relax and fall asleep. It's like a mental reset, clearing your mind of the day's clutter so you can start fresh tomorrow. I'll be honest, I don't manage to do it every single night, but when I do, it truly helps me feel my best. Alongside journaling, I'll also make time for affirmations before bed. Just take a couple of minutes, whether you say them out loud in the mirror, you jot them out in your journal, or simply repeat them quietly to yourself. There are literally so many scientific reports on how your brain looks different from before and after if you speak kindly to yourself. So definitely give it a go and look into this, guys. I also like to incorporate a quick breathing meditation or a gratitude practice to help center myself and reflect on the positive aspects of my life. It's amazing how these small and simple practices like affirmations, meditations, and a mindset of abundance can have such a profound effect on how you feel and how your day goes. Try it out and see how it transforms your evenings and sets you up for a better day ahead. To finish off, I apply some lip balm, either Rhode or Individual DLT. It's the perfect final touch to my nighttime routine. Finally, I grab a cozy blanket and settle in with a good book for an hour of reading before bed. This is when phones are off, and I'll tell you why. The blue light emitted by those screens can interfere with your body's natural production of melatonin, which is the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. I'm anyway such a light sleeper that when I'm exposed to blue light too close to bedtime, it just tricks my brain into thinking it's still daytime. So it makes it so much more harder for me to sleep, and I'm awake till 3 a.m. after that. So put your phone away an hour before you hit the bed. This way, you're allowing your body to naturally wind down and prepare for rest. This tech free buffer hour helps you transition more smoothly into sleep mode, making it easier to fall asleep and improving the quality of your sleep for sure. It's amazing how much better I sleep when I give myself that tech free buffer before bed. Right now, I'm reading Normal People by Sally Rooney. I'm really enjoying this one because it captures the complexity of modern relationships and personal growth. That too, in such a relatable way. Her portrayal of the lead character's evolving connection feels so real. It's like she's peeled back the layers of love and friendship, showing us the messy, beautiful truth of it all. If you're into books that delve into real life complexities, this one is for you, and I definitely recommend it. Transforming your sleep environment can make a huge difference in how well you rest. I've made it a priority to turn my room into a cozy sanctuary, which is cold, dark, and inviting. I keep the temperature on the cooler side, which helps me unwind after a long day. I also use blackout curtains to make the room as dark as possible. I can't recommend them enough because they do more than just block out light, which is essential for creating that perfect dark environment that helps your body know it's time to wind down. Because I'm a very light sleeper, my curtains are also noise cancelling. So they completely muffle outside sounds that might otherwise disrupt your sleep. I also love adding soft, comfortable bedding, and I can't get enough of my satin sheets. Plus, a soothing essential oil diffuser helps make my space feel extra relaxing. It's all about setting the right mood so that when it's time to turn in, I'm genuinely ready for a restful night. I'm telling you, these little tweaks can really enhance your sleep quality and leave you feeling refreshed in the morning. And that's it for my night routine, guys. Maintaining a consistent bedtime routine really helps my body wind down naturally. So, if you're looking to elevate your routine, I highly recommend finding a night routine that works for you. It's a game changer for your mental and physical health and can make all the difference in how you handle the day to day. Remember, the best routine is one that's tailored to your own needs and lifestyle. Start by incorporating a few simple practices that resonate with you, whether it's a relaxing skincare ritual, a bit of light reading, or some calming meditation. Experiment and see what helps you unwind. The key is consistency and finding what genuinely makes you feel good. Embrace this time as a chance to nurture yourself and create a sense of balance in your life. Thank you for tuning in today, and I can't wait to hear about your own night routines and how they transform your evenings. If you enjoyed hanging out with me today, I'd love if you could leave a 5-star review and follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, whichever platform you prefer. For more content and updates, you can also connect with me on YouTube and Instagram under that 8020 girl. I hope you liked this episode, and I can't wait to see you next week for a new episode of Being That 8020 Girl, where we dive into all things balance and we're all embracing that 8020 lifestyle. Thanks for listening.